while we wait till past for everyone to arrive, come into child's pose. Knees wide, toes touching. And relax child's pose. So your arms straight, but then rest the elbows down, forehead on the mat. Paying attention to your bottom, your glutes. So as you tuck your tailbone, feel the length in your spine, but also feel your bottom drawing towards your heels. So starting in child's pose. Relax the arms down. Draw your tailbone. So it's almost like you're tucking your tailbone down towards your heels. And then activate your child's pose by pressing your palms down. And then pushing them away from you. So feel that deepening in the stretch through your hips, the length of your spine. And then come forward into tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck your toes under. Press down through your palms, lift up your chest so you feel the rounding out between your shoulder blades. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Step the left foot back into plank, step the right foot back into plank. Imagine you have a block between your shins, squeeze inwards. Keep that pressure pressing down through the hands. Feel the shoulder blades as they start to slide around your rib cage, the outside of your rib cage. Drop your knees if you need to. Otherwise, lift hips, come into down dog. And then roll back into plank. Make sure you're pressing in particular through the index finger and the thumb and the base of the thumb. Again, round out between the shoulder blades. Draw your navel up towards your spine. Hug that imaginary block between your shins. Bring the left foot forward, so knee under hip, right foot forward. Hug the shins towards each other. Then put your knees down. Feel that action through the shoulders. Puffing out between them, drawing the shoulders towards your waist. Step the right foot back into plank, left foot back. Hug the forearms towards each other. Hug the shins towards each other. Lift your hips into down dog. walk your dog a little, start to slowly paddle your heels, stretching through the lower calf. Roll forward into plank. Lift the right leg, point the toe. You want the right leg to be level with your spine. Roll the thigh under you, so internal rotation. Feel how strong the left quad needs to be. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lower the left heel, raise the right leg. But keep that thigh, the right thigh, rolling inwards so the hips are level. Roll forward into plank. Place the right foot down. Reset the shoulders, puff out between the shoulder blades, draw them down your back. Inhale, lift the left leg, internally rotate the thigh. Hug your forearms towards each other. You ruffle, scratching. And then inhale to three-legged dog, lowering the right heel, point the left toe up, keep the thigh rolled under you. Make sure the hands are placed well, so the weight's still coming towards the index finger and the thumb. Roll forward into plank. Keep the leg level with the spine, and then left foot down, come up into down dog. And then walk your feet towards your hands. Feet hip distance apart, bend your knees slightly, come into ragdoll, but clasp your hands behind at the back of your head, draw your elbows beside your ears, and relax the head down. So using the weight of your arms to stretch through the cervical vertebrae. Inhale, release the fingertips down. Then bring your thumbs into your hip creases. Straighten your legs. And reach the chest forward and hinge upwards. Exhale. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, roll forward into plank. Reset here before you dip down. So shins squeeze towards each other, forearms puff up between the shoulder blades, draw the shoulders away from your ears. Tip forwards on your toes, bend the elbows beside you, pause in Chaturanga, and then lower to the mat. Inhale, Cobra, tops of the feet pressing down. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, come into down dog, 3 breaths. Inhale, up on your toes, bend your knees deeply, look forward, bring the right foot or the feet between the hands, come to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salute B. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, step back, roll forward into plank. Lower, pause in Chaturanga, and then lower to Cobra. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift your hips into down dog. Warrior one on the right side. Lift your right leg, three-legged dog, roll into plank, pause, point the toe here, leg at the height of the spine, and then curl it in. Right knee to nose, then place the right foot between your hands. Drop the left heel down, the foot at 45-degree angle. Sink through the right knee, hips level to the front of the mat. Warrior one. Palms together, look up, draw the shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, palms down, step back, roll into plank. Lower to chaturanga, and then to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift your hips into down dog. Warrior one, left side. Lift the left leg, roll the thigh under you, keep the hip level with the spine, the thigh level with the spine. Roll forward into plank, curl the left knee to your nose, place the left foot between your hands, drop the right heel down, foot at 45 degrees, sink through the left knee, hips level to the front of the mat, drive through the right heel, bring your arms up, exhale, palms down, step back, roll into plank, lower, chaturanga, pause, lower to the mat, inhale, cobra, exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog, take 3 breaths. Inhale, up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Step forward to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale to chair pose. Squeeze your thighs, stand up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Whew, I wish I hadn't put the heating back on. Boiling. Okay, just give it a shake. And then we're going to bend your knees, bring your tummy to your thighs, take 2 fingers, your first 2 fingers and the thumb, and wrap your big toes. Relax your head and shoulders, take your elbows out to the side so you're not pulling through the arms. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your hips, try to straighten the legs if you can, but you want to try and keep squeezing the core, lifting the pelvic floor, drawing your chest towards your thighs, keep the head relaxed. Stretching the hamstrings. Inhale, look forward, straighten the arms. Exhale, release your hands, palms down. Step back to plank. Pause in high plank. And then we're going to lift. It's going to challenge me as well, but we're going to do cross diagonal core work. So you can come to tabletop to do this if you need to. We're going to lift opposite arm and leg, but if you can try it in plank. Lift the right leg, point the toe, but you want to tip forward on the left toe, so the heel's pointing up. Keep the right leg level with the spine and see if you can lift the left arm. Exhale, change, other side. So set yourself up well, feel that strength through the shoulders, engage the core. Lift the left leg, point the toe, roll the thigh under you. Reach the right arm forward. Palm down, come up into down dog. Do that once more. Inhale, roll forward. So this is your TBA, transverse abdominis. So they're the deep core muscles that protect the spine, etc. So lift the right leg, roll the thigh under you, point the toe, press through the index finger and the thumb of the right hand, left arm forward. And then back to plank. One more. Point the left toe, roll the thigh under you, press through the index finger and the thumb on the left hand, lift the right hand. Okay, palm down. Come to down dog. Give your head a shake. Relax the neck. And then drop your knees and come to sit. Feet on the floor. We're going to come into boat pose, Navasana or Ardha Navasana. So hands to the back of your thighs. Thighs are parallel. Inhale, press through your sitting bones. So pressing down to lift up, reach to rise, we call it. So pressing down, lifting the chest up, draw your shoulder blades down your back, lean back, but you want to make sure your core is activated. So as you lean, lift up your chest, squeeze your navel towards your spine, lean back, and then come to your tiptoes. So you're dragging your toes back towards you. This might be enough. Find your level. If you can, you're going to bring your shins parallel to the mat. Spread your toes. Next step, if you can, you'll release your arms either side, palms facing your shins. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Your gaze is on your toes. Keep the chest lifted. As soon as you feel you've lost connection with your core, it'll dump into your lower back, so just lower your feet. One more breath. Then crossing at the ankles, exhale. Palms beside your hips. Do a little squeeze the pulse up. Lift your bottom off the mat. Lower it down. Come straight back into Navasana. Whatever level you're at here. Lift your chest. Draw your core in. Lift your pelvic floor. Spread your toes. And as you reach your hands towards your feet, draw your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze at your toes. 2, 1. Cross the feet the opposite way. Palms beside hips. Little pulse up. Last one. Focus on the breath. Relax your face, your jaw. Keep the shoulders drawing down, the chest lifting. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the ankles, pulse up, and then come to lie back for bridge. So knees bent, feet flat on the mat, arms beside you. And bring your heels back so you can touch them with your middle finger, so not too far back. Some people take their ankle and draw the heel right beside them, but it's such a bad angle for your knees. So have heels under knees. Okay, press the palms and the arms down. Inhale, draw the lower back towards the mat to engage the core muscles, and then lift your hips up. Imagine you've got a block between your knees, so imaginary squeeze. Feel that squeeze inwards. Should feel your outer hips firing up. Glute medius. Exhale, lowering slowly through the vertebrae. Hips coming down last. Inhale, lower back presses into the mat. Peel the hips up. This time, stretch through the chest. So clasp your hands under you, roll a little to the tops of the arms. Press the fist down and push towards your heels. Squeeze that imaginary block. See if you can lift the hips a millimetre higher. Push your knees away from you. Dig your heels in. Inhale and exhale. Arms go wide, lower through the vertebrae till the hips come down. Okay, hug your right knee into your chest, straighten your left leg. And then other side, hug the left knee in, straighten the right leg. Hug both knees in and rock to sit. So this is your core. Keep your knees near your chest. Come to sit. Hands on your thighs. Sit nice and tall. Close your eyes. Inhaling deeply. Exhale completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center. Lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste.